aimed at students. The whole point of education is teaching students how to grow up into mature adults and be ready for actual life. And because education is for students, then students should also have a say on how it can be improved.
I think student forums are very important because sometimes we get a lot of feedback from people on student council and things like that, people who are very active in the school community. But sometimes we don't get as much feedback from some students who don't participate as much with the school. And so this way we get a very diverse group of students and we get everyone's feedback.
The notes to the graphic artist who's going to be on that side of the room.
It was an event that occurred on the 31st of January, and there were representatives from all 18 high schools, I believe, in Vancouver, and it was all student run. I believe there were over 200 students, and it was to find out what students thought about our education system and how we can improve.
There was 30 facilitators, so it was all student run. So we called out students from all the 18 high schools in Vancouver, and so in total there was about more than 200 students. And throughout the day we're just talking about what we wanted to improve in the Vancouver school system and what we needed as students and what needed to change.
Take it down.
So good. Really, really loud. Ooh, I feel so good. Like I knew I would. Ooh, I feel so good.
Thank you, everyone. Have an awesome day. Give it up for yourselves.
It was a big event, and we had tables set up with questions. We would interview each other, it would just be the students talking, and it's letting the school board hear what the students want, and it's letting the school board decide what to do from there, but it's hearing just really the students' voice, which is, I think, one of the most important things.
So what do they need more of?
I feel like a lot of students have really good ideas, and I know that a lot of times you want things to change, but you don't have the patience or the motivation anymore to try and bring about that change, because you feel like you're not going to have any power and everything needs to be taken to the big guys. But with these forums, if you want to participate, I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be brought back.
I believe this was the first actual event that brought so many students in the district level together to try and improve our education system. And we also should have a voice, and this was the first time that we actually did.
And so something that we thought was really important was interactions between different schools, such as this forum is providing us now, because as students we know what's best for us and what works and what doesn't work.
I think that in the beginning of the years, when we're choosing courses, we should have more flexibility and be able to change our courses to try new electives.
We think things like peer tutoring are really helpful because sometimes you don't understand the way your teacher is teaching you things, and your fellow students can really help.
If you don't communicate, then they don't know what you're thinking. We don't know what they're thinking. They could have a totally logical reason for having humongous class sizes, but we don't know that, and we're just stewing and complaining about it, and there is nothing that can be done if we don't communicate.
I think today was an outstanding success, but I would also say that this cannot be one event. It needs to be an ongoing conversation with students, and we need action.
Today has been a wonderful experience and a great opportunity, and I really hope that the VSB does take into account the opinions of the students and the visions of the students.
It's not now I feel like all the high schools are working together to make a change, whereas before, if you were one student with a group of your friends, it would be hard to reach the superintendent or whoever needs your idea to be heard. But now we're setting this up so students can come up and talk, and something can happen. It's not just you're going to complain and then nothing's going to happen and nothing's going to change. The whole point is to bring about change. So if you want to participate, I encourage everyone, even if you don't think that you have any ideas to contribute, come out, because we still need your opinion.
David Thompson House Band, everyone.